All right, we are joined on the podium by Florida Atlantic head coach Dusty May, Johnell Davis, Nick Boyd, and Vlad Goldin. Coach, before we get into questions, would you just give us some thoughts on the game?
Yeah, we're very grateful to come away with a hard-fought win against a program, team, and staff that we couldn't respect anymore. Every catch, every possession is challenged.
Smithers' parents, still grieving from the loss of their own daughter, join the search.
She must never give up her hope.
Let them go.
There was no question that we had to go help.
You said we had to do that. Well, you didn't have to.
For us,
I lost my train of thought, but very, very proud of our team to fight and compete and to just find different ways. These guys they're very confident. They expect to win, but they don't expect it just to happen. They go earn it. And I thought down the stretch, last 5 minutes, the 50-50 basketballs, the rim protection, our grittiness really pulled us through and allowed us to get a few baskets in transition. And it came down to these guys making plays. These guys on my left, big-time rebounds, big-time shots, great screens. I thought our screens were as good as they've been this year down the stretch. So very proud, but it's in any tournament format, it's on to the next.
All right, we'll start with questions from the room here. Please raise your hand, and if you have a question, we'll get a microphone to you. Oh, Myron in the back.
Myron Metcalf, ESPN, for all the players. How much did last year's experience help you all just maintain your poise in those situations like you faced tonight when you're in a tough game?
Can you repeat that? I mean, last year and this year, both years, especially this year, we faced a lot of tough teams, and everybody was, gunning for us and wanted our name. So I mean, this whole year we just been fighting, and then we just stayed together. And I mean, it's just another game where we just stay poised, believe in each other, and get a big win as a team.
I can't say too much. He really said everything for us.
I can. I feel like we practice the same way we play, so we have like so many close games in the practice, so even people who don't get like too many reps in the games, they're still like ready to play because that's what we do in practice.
I see a group that has had extremely high expectations, and they've never been afraid to fail or not live up to any expectations for a moment. It hasn't been easy. There's been some bumps in the road, but at no point did these guys ever fear of what would happen if we didn't get it done. And whatever it done means, we don't know. But these guys, man, they hoop, they play fearless, and they do it together.
Right in front.
Yeah, it seemed like the difference in that game was after they went up 3 and you guys were able to really clamp down defensively and hold them scoreless. I think it was for, at least probably close to 3 minutes. What went on in that stretch that you guys were able to just clamp down and prevent them from scoring for so long, for any of you guys?
I felt like we were much more physical in our ball screen coverage and our rim protection improved. And that was really it. They made some of those tough twos, and then down the stretch, they missed enough of them, and then we were able to come up with the rebounds. And they started sending so many guys to the glass. It allowed us to get out in transition and steal a few, I don't want to say easy baskets, because even the pass up ahead to Vlad, the touch pass to Amart was a special play to have that wherewithal and presence.
Right in front here on the left.
Coach, you guys subbed out Vlad and Johnell with 13:28 to go in the second half, but the second unit was able to come in and keep it within 3 points. How important is it to be able to give your players a rest there in the second half in games like that and not miss a beat?
We really, in my mind, we don't have a second unit. We have a group that's in the rotation, and now Lorient's in the consistent rotation. If it wasn't for foul trouble, he would have played more minutes. But that stretch, we have confidence in everyone on our team that checks in a game. And for the guys that didn't start or the guys that aren't playing heavy minutes to be able to come in and impact it like they do it's a luxury that we have. We have a lot of good players in that locker room that don't get a chance to do it as many possessions as others, but they give themselves up for the team.
Up front on the left.
Vlad, 21, 10, and 2 tonight. Can you just talk about how you're feeling today? You looked explosive inside the paint. You were definitely moving around and just bodying people. Can you talk about your performance tonight?
That's what, again, I've heard this question like for a couple times already, and I talked to Coach May, and he told me like I need to play more physical, be more present down there. So that's what I try to do, and I guess it pays off.
Anyone else in here? Right in the front.
Johnell, only 6 tonight in the first half, had 12 there in the second half. What was working more for you in the second half that wasn't really in the first?
Just stop trying to look for fouls when I drive to the basket. I know every time I look for a foul, I tend to miss shots I normally make.
Up front here, did you have a question? No? Anybody else? All right, let's go to Zoom.
Okay, we could start with Richard Pereira, please.
Hey guys, congrats on the win. Coach, obviously tonight was a game where you relied more on your inside game, not relying on the 3 ball as much. How much of a factor did that play in helping you guys clinch the victory tonight?
Well, we're very confident that we can play any style and figure out a way to win. A couple things that really that stood out were I guess you heard Vlad's line, but Nick Boyd on the glass, and then Nelly wasn't in a good rhythm. And when he came back in after that, the 12-minute media, I thought he got probably the biggest rebound of the game that probably we shouldn't have got, and we turned that into a little bit of energy and momentum. So, those are the plays that really jump out to us.
Okay, we'll take the next from Shane Wright, please.
Hey, Coach. Going into the tournament this time around, what have you seen in this game that makes you confident that the next 2 games you can build off? Is there anything specific that you saw here that you liked?
Absolutely. This time of year, when you watch a team play, I know I at least do. I watch and see how connected the guys are, and do they look like they still really enjoy playing with each other. Playing the game in a good rhythm, and then does the staff and players have a good interaction as well? And usually those teams that have those 2 things, they're playing late in the season. They're usually a high seed, and then those are the teams that scare me. So that's what gives me a lot of confidence with our group, because of how connected they are. And good, bad, or ugly, they stay together and find a way and trust each other, and know that on any given possession, game or night, a different guy is going to do what's necessary to find a way to win.
We'll go next to Dan Tortoriello, please.
Coach, this being your first season coaching inside of the American Athletic Conference, but obviously familiar teams with 6 of you coming in from Conference USA, just what the experience has been like and the level of competition as you once again are heading toward the semis.
The level of play has been higher than I and the staff anticipated, because of the computer metrics said that there wasn't much of a jump. And sometimes stats and numbers can be manipulated, and they can lie, and I feel like we were lied to by the numbers. It's been tough, it's been grueling every single night in our league. It's been a 1 or 2 possession game, it seems, and just like tonight, I would anticipate this next game we're getting ready to watch is going to go down to the final few possessions with 2 teams competing at a high level. It's been a well-played, well-coached league, and it's been a lot of fun.
And Vlad, for you, the game was tied at 62 apiece, and then you got your own offensive rebound and were able to get the shot plus the free throw, and that eventually led to the win. It also fouled out Reuben Jones. Just what you can say to bring me into that play.
We knew if we're gonna play hard, if we're gonna stay together and like keep making like effort plays, getting like 50-50 balls, it's gonna help us to win over the course of the 40 minutes, and that's probably what happened, because again we stick to that, and we got offensive rebound, we got foul, they get fouled out. That was the plan, and that's what worked.
All right, Coach, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
That was the gameplay right there. They changed the game right there.